You are now tuned in to DUBSTEP FBI. What is up, FBI fam? I am your co-host, Chrissy, and I got my partner in crime, Yessie, right here with me. Today, for the season finale of the Filthy Beat Inspectors podcast, we have two very special guests, Pixel Terror.
Hello. What's up, guys?
What's up? Thanks for joining the show.
Of course. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, super excited. We couldn't have ended the show without a bang. So what better guest to have than the Pixel Terror? You guys are like the sickest duo out there, in my opinion.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Where are you guys tuning in from?
I'm in LA, and I think Bentley's in San Diego right now.
San Diego right now. I'll be back in LA tonight or in the morning.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm actually from San Diego myself. And then I ditched SoCal and moved over to the base capital out here in Denver. So, but I was thinking of going to San Diego this weekend. So we'll see.
Oh, nice. Are you on a green screen?
No, I'm actually in my tiny ass room, and Zoom allows you to have a virtual background. So I didn't want you guys to see my closet and my clothes in the background, you know?
Yeah.
Aria's got a good one. There we go. That's a better one.
Sweet. We're coming at you live from the labs. And I mean, first of all, you guys just released Medusa with Esper and Isaiah Brown. What has it been like working with Monstercat? Because I feel like you guys are probably the best people to ask.
Bentley, go for it.
Yeah, it's honestly pretty great. We obviously have a lot of great people involved. So we probably have communication with like 10 different people from like their events department to obviously A&Rs. Shout out Sasha Vibes, who kind of like was the first one to sort of scout us out. And I'm just grabbing my charger.
No
the
worries.
first one to sort of scout us out. And but yeah, I mean they're an amazing team, and obviously really help us bring art into life, you know, more than we've found with other labels. They really like go the distance. So yeah, it's been fun to grow with them, and also just kind of like, you know, figure out how we can make the project bigger and better.
Yeah, they've definitely given us the opportunity to take our music and just optimize it, do the most with it. Given us countless opportunities, and they've just really made us feel like we're a part of a bigger community, bigger family. So it's just so seamless.
Yeah, I think we're actually supposed to play the Monstercat stage at Tomorrowland year.
No
Tomorrowland.
fucking way.
Yeah, we're playing the Monstercat stage with Tomorrowland. And
Dude, that's the best stage. Yessie and I was at that stage in 2018, and they were handing out Monstercat flags, and it was fucking sick.
That's sick.
Yeah, we saw Rez, we saw OK,
Rez was on
Kayzo.
Rez was on the stage.
Yeah, dude,
Rez,
she killed it.
Yeah, I think this year it's like Cruella, and just like a bunch of Monstercat artists.
Oh,
It's our first time in Belgium, so I'm super stoked. Super stoked.
Yeah, if you're gonna stay in Belgium, I would only suggest staying in Brussels for like a day or two. Chrissy and we stayed in the city for like 3 or 4 days. It felt way too long. It's a really dirty city, not really a lot to see. So I would definitely go to like other areas.
We definitely want to do some exploring while we're out there. And I think my brother's gonna fly out. Hopefully have like, you know, our video and our manager out there with us. So I think we're gonna try to do some cool stuff. So yeah, if you have any cool recommendations or anything, like
you guys have to see the pisser. It's like this little toddler kid that they've made it look like it's carved out of chocolate, and he's naked and he's just peeing. It's like a waterfall. It's the biggest attraction.
The pisser.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a fat baby. It's literally a fat baby that's like 8 feet tall. This fat statue, and he's just like naked.
Did I Google it, or should I just like?
Yeah, Google it, like pisser statue Brussels.
Kiss their statue.
It's pretty
It's
funny.
so funny. Yeah, we have like pictures in front of it. We were all happy. We had like our beers and our chocolate.
It's called, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Statue? Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's really nothing special. It's like actually super underwhelming. I think we spent like 30 minutes looking for it.
Oh my god, I see a picture of it dressed up. Someone dressed it up in a uniform. That's it's just a small. Okay.
There's also there's a bar. It's one of the oldest bars in Belgium, I believe, or maybe in Europe. It's a very, very old bar, and they have like thousands of beer selections to choose from. So that's another tourist attraction that you guys can check out. I forgot the name, but oh, that's what it's called. Yes.
Mm-hmm. With the pink elephant.
What's it called?
Delirium.
Delirium.
Yep.
Cafe Brussels.
There you go.
Sick. Oh, hell yeah. Good recommendations. Oh, it looks really sick. Oh.
We'll send you a whole list of recommendations.
Have you guys played in Europe before?
No.
No, we haven't. I played one time. Like I went on a trip myself, and I remember I played in Israel, but that's like more Asia than Europe. That's close.
Sick. What international shows have you guys played?
Really, not that many. I don't think any, because we were supposed to do it all in 2020 before everything kind of went downhill.
Yeah, we had what do we have? I mean, we had a lot of festivals lined up that got like postponed or whatever.
Lots of places.
Our buddy's birthday party are playing at Spring Awakening in Cancun, and so one of my homies, one of my homies basically said that he's going to pay for my ticket, so I might try to jump on stage with them while we're out there.
Yeah. Yeah, Mexico's fully open right now. So I feel like everybody and their moms is there. I was just there for New Year's, and it was crowded, like really? Shoulder to shoulder everywhere. Anywhere you want to go on a tour, if you want to go to the pyramids or whatever, everything was completely packed.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I was like, I guess COVID does not exist out here. Cool. Sick.
I know Cabo's open.
Yep, Cabo too. Turkey's open, actually. I was just looking at any travel destinations I could go to, and Turkey's one of them. So, Chrissy, we might have to full send there.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm dying to get out of America, honestly. I got my vaccine. I'm set. I'm just ready. Like, let me out.
Did you feel weird after you got it?
Oh my gosh. So I got the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, the one and done, and I felt fine for like 5 hours. And then it just hit me, and I went from being perfectly normal to having 102-degree fever. I had the worst headache of my life, and I was like in a cold sweat. I went from being really cold every few minutes to being super hot, and it lasted for like 24 hours, and then it was just gone overnight.
That's so weird. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten it.
I think JCO kind of said the same thing. He said, like, I think it was like a day or two after he got it, he definitely just felt like he had a fever and like it's weird, but kudos, I guess.
Do you guys plan on getting it?
I mean, I kind of want to wait to see like a little more results.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe a little bit of waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, I would soon, like maybe in like a few months.
Well, moving on, I have a question for you, Bentley. So you call yourself the EDM Tarzan?
That's just my personal tagline, I guess. But yeah.
How did that even come about? Is it just the long hair or something? You just look like a Tarzan?
Yeah, a lot of people just say I look like tatted Tarzan, so I just started embracing it.
Hell yeah. Next time you're at Temple Denver, we're going to have to set up like some ropes so you can start like, swinging on them and like just decorate it like a jungle.
I will do that. I've been known to,
it's not a bad idea at all.
I've been known to do some great stage jump too. So that
yeah, Bentley jumps off of the speakers.
Oh, hell yeah. Would you ever crowd dive?
Yeah, we haven't like, I don't know. We haven't really had like the right opportunity for that. I don't know. I'm also like 200 pounds. So like, I don't want
to break anyone.
want to break anyone, but yeah, I mean, definitely if the right crowd is there, there definitely want crowds there. I'm sure Ari feels the same way.
Oh yeah.
What has been like the wildest show that you guys have played?
I mean, the Millennium show that we makeup show, because since that whole thing happened in Denver, he brought us out in San Francisco. That was like probably one of the largest shows. But the Temple show definitely, I just recall being like one of the most lit shows ever.
One of my favorites.
Were just like, the energy was insane. People were just stoked to be able to do something that night. And yeah, I mean, like, I would have crowd surfed at that venue, but like, it was really high. Like, the booth was actually really high up. Yeah. So like, it was kind of like not the right setting for it. But yeah, definitely Denver always goes off. We love Denver.
That was so I remember one time Bentley played Denver at that venue called Your Mom's House.
Oh God.
I didn't go there. I had like that was when I was in school, so I had like a econ final or something. But then that show, I remember whenever I flew there, I was recovering from like a big fever. It was like October of 2019. And I was like sick, but like I was gonna play that show because like, come on. Like it's Red Rocks.
Oh, you have to play Red Rocks even if you're sick.
Yeah, I was like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. But then it got snowed in. But then Temple was sick. Great time. I was like playing and just wiping my nose and just like coming back and like I like that set was so fun. It just went by like this. But that was such I think that's kind of why you're allowed to call yourself the bass capital, because you guys go very hard. It was a good time.
Well, damn, I sure fucked up because I went to Millennium at the church instead. Chrissy, what the fuck?
I don't even know what I was doing that night. I feel like there were a few shows maybe. I must have been at a different show.
Well, Chrissy doesn't like sad boy shit anyway, so it'll take a lot to convince her to go see Millennium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But all I heard was about Millennium that night. I'm surprised I didn't hear about you guys playing at Temple.
Yeah, we were supposed to open up for him, but it's okay. I'm sure he did a crazy show either way.
Yeah, and I'm sure that, like you said, I mean, there's a chance you're coming back to Denver soon. So round two, baby.
Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm curious. So you guys have had songs appear in Rocket League. Like, how do you go about pitching your tracks to video games?
So Monstercat, being the amazing label that they are, also has a very diverse and very rich sync department where they talk to, I mean, I feel like it's so natural. Monstercat being very like video game inspired themselves, very like 8-bit and like colorful. It just makes sense. So they have ties with things like rhythm based apps, like games. Like I think Beat Saber, there's a couple, I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but they have ties with Rocket League. In addition to that, one of our tracks got on Fortnite because there was like a Rocket League radio thing. So if you ever go in the car, you can listen to our track Enigma.
Yes.
And then also there's this game I used to play. It's a big game, Roblox. I used to play that when I was younger, and they got our track with Emmeline Chroma in that. So it's cool. It's cool to like be able to have all of our music kind of like participate in all these random video games that we never really anticipated going inside. So
that's so sick. Hell yeah. Did the same thing happen with GFuel? Because I know you guys are sponsored by them. Like, was it through that connection, or is that something that you guys landed on your own?
That's through a different company called Hit Command. They're like a sister company of Red Light Management. So they don't actually manage us, but they do just like kind of like independent contracting for partnerships with like music artists of all kinds. So that's also how we got our Twitch partnership. We've been doing some pretty cool stuff with them, and have some more stuff planned as well. So
damn, if I was sponsored by GFuel, I feel like I would be wired all day. I would just be drinking that at like 8 a.m.
Yeah, they gave us a lot. They gave us a lot of that, a lot of merch, the pre-workout.
Oh, they have pre-workout.
Yeah. I have like 50 like of like little mini tubes, and like I don't know what to do with them. So
Well, pass them my way
You guys whining.
because I'm always looking for pre-workout.
A lot. They gave us a lot of stuff. Too much.
Yeah, if you have any left over and you gotta throw it away anyway, just ship it over to Chrissy and we'll put it to use.
Got it.
Yeah. We'll trade you some DUBSTEP FBI merch for some GFuel pre-workout.
We'll take it. Gladly.
Fuck yeah. Well, I noticed that you guys are going to be dropping a new EP soon, but you're still waiting on the vocals. Can you guys share anything else about this project?
Yeah, I tweeted that out because we're like working on another EP for we have 2 more EPs, so it's going to be including the Artillery EP.
We actually have one EP that's going to be dropping on Bass Rush in the summertime, and then this other EP. We have 3 EPs this year.
Yeah,
the last
God damn, brother.
Artillery EP, and then
the last one will be on Monstercat, and we definitely are putting like a lot of thought and a lot of time, and we like went out to the desert to like do most of the writing on these.
We went to Joshua.
Out in Joshua Tree, so we have a lot of cool footage from that experience. We like got this crazy dome, like this dome Airbnb in the middle of the desert, and like just rode for 3 days, and it was a really, really sick experience. So we'll get to share that with the world hopefully soon. And yeah, we're just trying to wrap that up.
Yeah, we have vocals on every track except for one last track. So we want to get those soon and then start wrapping that up. And we definitely want to like expand on the ideas and the imagery and kind of like the overall theme, as opposed to just putting songs all together and calling it an EP. We want to package it as like one whole story, one whole project that has connections to one another, as opposed to just not having it be well thought out. So we're stoked on this one, and it was really fun writing it in a different environment because it gets really annoying when you're in my side room just writing in the same room.
No, that's sick. I'm super excited to hear these EPs. You guys are cooking. Sounds like COVID didn't even slow you down at all.
More music, lots of more music.
Yeah, and so when you say that you are like pretty much in your little studio all the time, are you also still a student? Like, do you also still go to school and produce music, or is this now full time?
Now it's full time.
Hell yeah.
I graduated last year in the spring. So I've just been, I graduated on Zoom, but it's okay.
Those Zoom graduations, my brother had to do 2 of those. Like, bless you guys.
I like sat like by my computer with my hat, and I was just like, ooh, and I just turned off the computer and took a nap. But yeah, right now it's full time. It's good that we've been able to do things like the Twitch partnership, and we had a lot of cool opportunities making some music. So it's mostly that. And I think once things start opening up a little bit more, I think a lot of our hard work just making music and kind of like, coming up with different ways to make the process a little bit more streamlined, it's definitely going to pay off once we get to play shows and kind of share all the music that we have coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. You got to get that degree out of the way. And then I feel like after that, there's really not a whole lot to worry about from the school perspective. It's like wrapped up.
Yeah, it's good that I get to put, because like, what else am I going to really do within like a pandemic, except for just stay home and make as much music as I possibly can.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of businesses have been built during this pandemic. Like, not gonna lie, Yessie and I, we started 2 businesses this past year, and like we haven't gone out at all, so we've saved money. We've just been like kind of grinding like from your computer,
Yeah, there's a silver lining.
And when everything comes back into full force, everyone's just going to be ready to go like 10 times harder because they finally can. So I think
10 times harder and 10 times safer.
Yes.
I hope that Lost Lands happens, because I feel like if anything, that's like the one festival that I have hope for, like the first one happening. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell.
Hell yeah. Well, Bentley, this one's for you. So we have to ask, what's the story behind the neck tattoo?
There's not really, I guess, it's not really a story. So it's like, it's a cobra, and, my my tattoo artist lives in Seattle. I'm actually going out to see him next weekend to get some work done. I'm making my hands. But he just designed this whole chest piece, and I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. So I kind of just let him, you know, be as creative as he wants, and it's definitely addicting.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't have a tattoo, so I wouldn't know. I'm kind of scared to get one.
I just have one.
Once you start, it gets a little crazy, I guess.
So then do you have an entire sleeve going?
Well, I have different pieces that he's just going to start filling in. This is like the Kingdom Hearts key. This is like a fox and a hedgehog. This is
nice.
Like a little wolf. So yeah, he's gonna fill this part in, and then I don't know what we're doing for my hands yet, but yeah.
Aria, what about you?
I don't have a single tattoo at all, which is so funny because like I feel like me and Bentley are just polar opposites, and it just makes it even more opposite.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like you guys are two completely different people, but that's why you guys work so well together.
Oh yeah, we fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
That's what I like to say.
Yeah.
And I have one more question, Bentley. So we've heard around the scene that you're an incredible graphic designer. Talk to us about what your favorite programs are and like how you kind of got started with that.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I did all the original character designs for the different pixel terror artists that we worked with, and all of that kind of stuff. And I primarily use Adobe Illustrator. I recently got a tablet, so I'm still kind of learning how to use that because I've only used the computer before, but it kind of takes a while to do it that way. So like if I can sort of speed up my process with a tablet, then it's something that I can like continue to invest time in. But as of right now, we've just been both really focused heavily on the music, and also just kind of like figuring out how we want to like evolve the Pixar brand and the imagery. And Monstercat obviously helps us with like all of those individual covers. So they take like the concept designs that I come up with and then turn them into just like the epic artwork that we have. So Amanda on the team there is great.
Amazing artist.
And yeah, and then we just like we also have just been having fun like finding new artists to work with, and it definitely helps having the knowledge that I do, because even if we get something like I can add like my touch to some of the art that we get back to, and I think that's what's definitely helped us stand out. So yeah, I don't know, and to be honest, I had done like a little bit of graphic design stuff in like college and this and that. I went to UCLA, and
nice, you're brewing.
but nothing yet. Like on the level of what Pixel Terror was, I hadn't even really designed anything like that, like digital illustration, until Pixel Terror, and I kind of just got better and better over time. Like if you look back and see like our very first cartoons, like they're definitely like janky compared to like how nice they look now. Yeah, but yeah, so that was fun. And then my character has like green hair because I just thought it would be a good idea to have colored hair when we started the project, because it was kind of something I was like, well, how can I make my like little character stand out? So I was like, I'll just dye my hair green, but I haven't dyed it back because I know. I just
your hair's looking healthy though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a graphic designer too. I do a lot of branding type stuff, but I'm a decent illustrator. I use Adobe, but one of the programs I really want to try is Procreate for iPad. I feel like that would be sick.
Yeah, that's what I just got. Well, I think it's on Windows as well. I got our manager Chance just gave me a Windows whatever it's called, the
tablet,
Windows Surface.
Sure.
Yeah. So I just started using it. I think I downloaded Procreate, but I haven't even really like messed around with it too much yet. But yeah, that's supposedly kind of like the best thing out there right now for digital illustration and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got the Microsoft Surface Book Pro, the 15-inch screen, but then yeah, you press a button and it turns into a tablet. Is that what you have? Or is it just the smaller version, like just the tablet?
It's just, I'm not sure. It's upstairs, but it's like, yeah, it's just the Windows Surface Pro, I think.
I think it's just a screen.
That's what it's called.
Okay. Yeah, I got like the full-on laptop and it's great. I'm loving it so
like,
far.
Yeah, I think it folds out so you can actually turn it into like a kind of a laptop almost, like it stands up or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Mine's like the actual laptop version, but if you wanted to use it as a tablet, then you can like press a button
and it folds
and detach it from the actual keyboard.
Yeah.
So it's pretty heavy. It's pretty hefty, but it gets the job done. It's a nice graphics card too. Can't complain. Yeah. So your guys' track Blindside, like with Kayzo, like how is it working with him on that track, and how has it been working with him in Welcome and all of that? I'm just curious to hear.
Yeah, Kayzo and the whole Welcome label also very good. They're very good people to us. They've helped supported a lot of our music, a lot of the harder dubstep, including Blindside.
I love Blindside.
Yeah, it's very fun. Bentley actually was the one that conceived it.
Conceived.
We Ari and I had kind of like bounced the idea around of like, okay, well we had our first EP with Welcome year before last. I think it was November or something like that, wasn't it? I can't remember.
I think it was 2018 November. I could be wrong though.
18 or 19.
Maybe.
I think it was 2019.
Maybe it's 2019 actually. Never mind. You're right. We didn't release Welcome until 2019.
The Intrinsic EP, if you've heard that one, and so we bounced the idea around of like, oh, maybe we can get a collab with Kayzo. Like, definitely seems like it could be possible. So I was like, you know, we haven't really made anything that was hard style. So I was like, oh, let's make something that's like hard style that goes into dubstep. And so I just posted up a little thing that I started on Instagram, and he was like the first person to hit us up and be like, yo, what is that? And I was like, I was actually making it for you. And he's like, no way, send it when it's like more developed.
So Bentley literally manifested a collaboration with Kayzo. He literally, I mean, I wouldn't call it baiting, but he pretty much posted with the intention that he'd like see it and maybe be interested, and it worked. So
you got to manifest the things that you want. I really believe in that law of attraction.
Law of attraction. He was able to do it, and it went the hell off. And then Kayzo put his little touch on it. He put some guitar, and he said that. What do you say? He said that someone from Papa Roach was in the studio with him.
Yeah. So we have reason to believe someone from Papa Roach played the guitars on it, but
may or may not has happened. So maybe there is a good collaborator that we don't know about.
I doubt it, but you know, we can dream.
He said it. He said it himself. Like, we didn't ask. He's like, yeah, just laid down these new chords, and like the person. What do you say? Is like with Papa Roach in the studio. So we're like, okay, maybe these are their chords or their guitar. We didn't ask any questions, but he sent it back to us. We wrapped it up. And then after a couple just like feedback and some note fixings, the track was done, and it's been going off ever since.
Yeah, I play it at least once a week, not gonna lie, especially when I work out, because I love dubstep and hardstyle. So that track, I was like, this is literally the perfect combination. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's cool whenever we combine like different genres or different ideas to make like a whole new one. So that was like an example of us kind of thinking a little bit more out of the box.
Love to see it. That's awesome. Well, I think we're ready to go into the lightning round of the interview. So here's how it's going to work. We're going to ask each of you guys questions, and unless we say who it's specifically for, we'll just have Aria answer it first, and then Bentley can go second. And yeah, just answer as quick as you can. I think we have about 7 questions.
Okay.
So this one first, though, is for Bentley. What is the best city or town in Texas?
Houston, because that's where I'm from. I just gotta represent. I mean, I do love Austin. I would probably say Austin just for the culture, but I gotta rep my city, you know.
Yeah, hometown.
Fair enough. All right, next question. What new genres would you like to experiment with?
Future garage.
Ooh.
More hard style.
Oh,
Heavy, hardcore. Yeah.
We love to see the hard style. Bring it on. Chrissy and I are all for it.
What does each of you guys bring to the table when producing?
An open mind.
Yeah. I can agree with that. I definitely think we both kind of like we both enjoy writing melodies and we both enjoy sound designing. So we kind of just feel it out. Like sometimes Ari will make a drop and I'll write a breakdown for it, or vice versa. And I definitely think we both are constantly bringing new techniques to the table and learning from each other, and ultimately just putting in the work and having fun.
Yeah, that's what's important. Learning to have fun, and you guys bring a lot of different skill sets to the table. So yeah, I know that with Chrissy and I, we both can be opposites in certain ways, but we also have different skill sets to bring to the table. So that's why we work so well together.
Yeah.
Well, all right, next question. So if you could headline any music festival in the world, which one would it be?
Coachella.
Ooh,
Yes.
Coachella?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Easily.
We definitely have dreams of Coachella. I was gonna say Lost Lands or Rampage would be sick too.
Ooh yeah, Rampage.
Those are definitely on the list, but yeah, Coachella would be incredible.
Yeah, I've been going to Coachella since I was like in high school.
Nice.
Me and my dad would go like every year. I didn't go like to maybe the last two, but other than that, like we just go, me and him, like ever since I was like a freshman in high school. Super sick. So,
nice. Yeah.
Value.
Yeah, Coachella's fun. I went 14, 15, and 16 with my sister and friends, and that was great. I was spending a lot of my time at the Sahara tent, not gonna lie though.
Yeah, Sahara tent literally where I'd just stay. I'd like go to the front and just like keep my spot.
Just hibernate there.
Okay, 2 more questions for you guys. What is your dream travel destination?
Ooh, Tokyo.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Japan.
Yeah, definitely both. I didn't know that you that was number one for you, Aria. But yeah, I'd probably say
yeah.
Tokyo and Asia for sure. Also, definitely want to check out Australia. I know that's a continent, but like, you know what I mean? But yeah, Tokyo just sounds amazing. All of our friends who have been there just say it's like just so culturally wild and cool, and
they have robot shows, like 2 robots fighting each other, and like you just sit there.
That's right. Yes, they do.
And that's the sickest thing. Come on.
Yeah, and their metro system out there.
Yeah, and I've heard like going from place to place is really easy, and just like every single time I hear anything about Tokyo, it's just like, wait, they have that there? Like, where else in the world do they have that? Like they have karaoke bars that like you can like take this little like, I don't know, there's like a fruit or something that you eat and like makes your voice sing better. Mm-hmm. I saw like a bunch of cool like TikToks on it recently too, so that got me hyped up.
Or like if you're such an introverted person, I feel like they have been doing the whole social distancing thing for a while now, but there's like ramen bars where it's like little booths for a single person. And if you're just an introvert, you don't want to sit out in the open and interact with other people, you can just sit in this booth, order through the tablet, and then the wall in front of you opens up and the chef just slides your bowl under there.
Perfect. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, they do everything. That's like the ultimate social distancing right there. And they've been doing it for a while.
Boom. Even more of a reason.
Mm-hmm. All right. One more question. So which producers would you say are killing it right now?
I think we can all agree that Space Laces is just mental. Him, Skybreak, and some of the other Rushdown dudes, Sharks, and then always Virtual Riot. Always.
Yes.
Yeah, for a lot of things we look at Virtual Riot. Always love Eptic as well. His mixdowns are great. His ideas are always cool. Leotrix is killing it. Another guy named Killin' Void. If you haven't heard of him, definitely recommend.
Killin' Void. Yes.
We're working on a collab with him right now. Among others, we have a Chime and Timonite collab that's going to be coming out on Monstercat sometime this year, which is very highly anticipated. And also, there's a guy named Drummer that is really, really like low key, but he's crazy. So he's actually
so insane. If you guys like anything like sound design with like a lot of good music theory and like experimental chords and everything like that, Drummer is definitely the one to look at.
Crazy.
Damn. Well, I'm patiently waiting that Chime collab then. Let's go.
Okay.
That's something to look forward to.
Oh yeah.
That concludes the lightning round. Would you guys like to, do you have any final words for our audiences who are listening right now before we wrap this up?
Yeah, I would say stay put, sit tight. Shows are coming back soon, and can't wait to show you guys the amazing music that we've been making during quarantine. Yes. And stream Medusa.
Go stream Medusa. Go stream the Artillery EP on Welcome Records, and stay tuned for a lot more music that we're stoked about.
Sweet. We're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to all the EPs, and we're looking forward to seeing you guys at Tomorrowland. So lots of big things coming up this year. Thank you to everyone who supported us for season 2 of the Filthy Beat Inspectors podcast. Stay locked, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time.